Good evening. Welcome to SpeedGaming. I'm William in Texas. Giving you commentary tonight on this Swiss round 3 matchup between MrEGaming and Sigil. I hope I'm saying that right. Both of these runners at 2-2 as we go into this matchup. What do we think? Let us know in the chat. Do we think we're going to see a split? Do we think we're going to see a sweep? Let's go over the flags. Everything's shuffled basically. So levels, Koopalings, fortresses, worlds, enemies, boom boom and Koopa hit points, everything's shuffled. Hammers will break rocks as well as rocks. And that's basically it. Going to be releasing the players within the next minute or so. Great to have you all here in the chat. So many people watching some great Mario 3 action tonight. It's been a busy week. Send them on their way now. Should see it come through in just a second here. What world do you think we're going to have first? I'm thinking World 6. My practice seeds, I've been seeing a lot of World 6s. But maybe we get a 3. Maybe we get a 4. Yeah, we got a few races going on, of course, SpeedGaming right now. It's a busy week. We've got over 50 players in this Mario 3 Rando tournament. And we got to get all the matches in within a week. And so here we are. Don't see the clocks moving yet. Anytime now. Okay, we got clock movement. We got clock movement. Moment of truth. It's World 5. 5 worlds. Fort Knox right away. And we see Sigil put on a mushroom. He's going to go for the Tanuki suit. And we're going to see MrEGaming going to take the intentional death. It'd have been quicker to just mash the reset button and go in to put on the tail. Mushroom just looks like it's going to be a lead. We're going to see that in the time it took to get the Tanuki suit and go through the peace cycle, MrEGaming has already gone back in and overtaken Sigil. It is worth it to take the intentional death. The one thing you can do is also go into that lava room. The power-up can randomize to a leaf. And the bridge is built. And we're going to go for a little muncher run here. 7-7. One cycle or two. Let's find out. He lost his momentum. He's going to have to get that third star. Sigil right behind. Also in the muncher run. Mystery getting out. Let's see what the bro has as Mystery going to go for a bro fight. It's the giant bros. This is manageable. You just have to wait for him to jump up. Don't get stun locked! There he goes. No, he's in the danger zone again. Okay, gets the one, gets the other one. Okay. Gets through there, maybe if not as quick as he was hoping. And it's going to be a different tile for Sigil. He's going to get Fire Bro on the grass stage. Going to take the damage, get the kill though. Going to save a little time there. It's the mushroom. And it just doesn't stop. Into the fuzzy beetle room. I think this is 5-7. Oh, Sigil takes a spill. Not go for the P-Speed strat. He's got to be careful to spawn it. There it is. Roll 5 airship in its vanilla spot. Do we get a vanilla Roy? Let's find out. This is the P-Speed strat. Ah, we get Iggy. Iggy is going to go the distance, though. Don't know if Roy's our boy, but Iggy is. And that's one world down. Where do we think we're going next? Maybe we go almost vanilla world's order and we get world 6. I believe, no, we're in reverse. We're going to world 4. Sigil gets through the Yankee fight. Mystery. Hitting a cloud. It's power up. You see, the other pipes are useless. Hopefully, this is the only fort. Oh, they're both going to be required. We're going to be here a while. So every level has to eventually be accessible. So this fort has to break the lock in front of the other fort. That's the only way that could ever be accessible without a hammer. Speaking of hammers, the other bro has a hammer. So Sigil is up a hammer. Mystery is going to end up getting it as well. And now Sigil going to get the cloud. Looking for some power-ups. None to be found there. Mystery on the tail end of 2F. Unacceptable seed, as they like to say. And the third bro has a music box. Sigil gonna pay Toad a visit. And Mystery gonna pay 6-6 a visit. Please be kind, bloopers. Bloopers yet. Oh, ran out right before the cheap. He's gonna get cheap. Mushroom down here. There you go. There's a blooper. We can't have 6-6 without a blooper, right? Just the one, though. This is a pretty kind 6-6 as they go. Sigil went to the spike room. Or is it Sigil? I'm gonna keep changing that. I'm gonna ask him between races. With the bass. Sigil. Okay, it's Sigil. Or Dragon Lady. I have no choice but to believe you. I'm not familiar with Sigil. I believe Sigil's a newer runner. In this community, at least. Getting a little tight up here with the Piranha and the Cheap Chiefs. There you go. This is a tricky level. and the other fort's gonna be Air Force. Oh, Mystery taking the damage. Oh, Sigil taking the deaths of a fire chomp right at the end. Gonna go for another tail. Mystery gonna make his way out. It's on a mushroom for this bro fight. This will be the bro with the hammer. Double fire bros. Makes easy work of them. Gets rewarded handsomely with that hammer. Sigil navigating the blooper, gonna have to go for the mushroom. Another vanilla airship. We got the World 4 airship in World 4. Is this random? History going for the P-Speed strat. Normally the longest airship when we have the scrollers on, but we don't scroll the airships in this game. Our only auto scrollers here are 5-9 Atlantis and the 3-7 Point Heaven. Sigil gonna get the one up. Another flag we have is game overs do not lose progress. And let's find out what this item is. Sigil finding a Tanuki suit from Toad. Toad has a stay as well. That's a change that was made last week to accommodate the fact that these Hammer Brothers don't move. You could get stuck playing like Fire Bros in water, which is borderline impossible even for an experienced runner. World 7. Mystery finds the promised land quickly. Will that fort be the bridge builder? Sigil finally making it to the Air Force. Mystery losing the tail. And getting blooped. But making it through, collecting a second star. Escalator for it. Mystery taking the ride. Sigil into the airship. It's the star. This will be a quick boom boom kill. Heavy Morton and that World 4 airship, and that's another 5-hitter. Koopa Kid's not giving up easily. The bridge is getting built easily. Mystery choosing to play the plant, not going to box it. Perhaps concerned that he could miss out on a hammer. Which would be unfortunate this early in the seed. That's a hammer! Good thing he didn't box that. It would stink to lose a seed because you boxed the plant and you didn't get a hammer. And it ends up, giving you like a free World 6 or something. Or a free World 2 for that matter. We haven't seen 2 yet, or 3. With hammers breaking locks, there's even some configurations of 1 where it becomes very cheap. hello, Wendy. Two-hit Wendy. I think that was the World 3 airship, if I'm not mistaken. What world's next? And we just went through all the remaining worlds, and they're all potentially useful with hammers. 1, 2, 3, and 6 remaining. As the Sigil makes its way through, I think that's 3, 6. Letter, we don't know what's there. World 2, and we have a lock in a useless place. 1, 2 with plants. This star is going to be huge, though. And through there. We're grabbing stars. We're grabbing power-ups here. We're not messing around with the Tulies. We're not messing around with fire nippers. That's a one up for MrEGaming. Sigil gonna grab a fire flower. No star, just go on. Gatekeeper on the other side. Sigil finds the star and gets the quickest available boom boom kill. Star kill. And Sigil gonna go into the plant that's gonna have the hammer as well. That's gonna be a 1 cycle. Yes! 1 cycle for MrEGaming. You see it breaks that out of the way lock. 3-7 with a bass. See if he goes for the item. Loses the P speed, slight inconvenience. I just spawned the vine. There was a way you can jump up there essentially blind. Vine's a bit easier. Ideally, you keep the P speed and the camera moves with you as you move up, but no big deal. And it's going to be an anchor. Can't be any item other than a hammer. Scroll it over, see what the lay of the land is, and play the bro. Skip a level with the pipe. Get a hammer! Wow! Play the bro and get a hammer. So we're gonna take the pipe and play that last fort. And Mystery will be on his way out. And it's gonna be the super tank. Yes, this is the Oopswell Hammer Seed. I wonder how many of them are going to be useful in World 8. Or just useful, period. I've seen seeds where I finished with like 5 hammers and nowhere to use them. And no need to check Secret Bro. You didn't have any sort of a pause where you'd have a bro movement, so just go straight into the airship. 6, I think. Sigil didn't get the 1 cycle. Gonna get the leaf from the power-up room. And gonna just wait it out. Another 5-hit Koopa. That one was Larry. Sigil's still within a world of mystery. And we're gonna have to build a bridge here. So much for hammers being useful in one. I might have commentator cursed the hammers, I don't know. Sigil shorts the jump, gonna give up on that anchor. Mystery having a tricky time with 5-2. How often do people take the fall of shame? I haven't seen one yet this season with the tournament. It does occasionally happen that you miss that note block and you take the fall of shame. As Sigil picks up the hammer. Mystery visiting Alaska. That said, if we were ever playing with the flags where we shuffle some of the doors, then sometimes you have to take the fall of shame because it's actually the right way to go. It's kind of a shame that there's no categories where that's where you want to go, just because like the bottom section of 5-2 does look pretty cool. Bridge is built. 3 levels between Mystery and the airship. We're somewhere in World 5. 5-8 maybe? Or 5-6? World 5 just kind of runs together for me. Sigil getting out of 4. Mystery into the quicksand level with the vanilla sun. Stay on those raised platforms, the sun won't reach you. One of the easier levels to speedrun unless you jump into the sun right at the end. Oh, he's getting his buns toasted today. Let's throw something on. Does the anchor check? It's going to be a tail. It's going to be the raccoon suit. So any other anchors are going to be that for the rest of the seed. It's through this time. 3rd time's the charm. Generally, if you're using an anchor for the first time, you want to use it in a spot where if it ends up being a cloud, it's useful, which that would be such a spot you could just skip the level. Not that we really try to cloud the 5-2 or the 2 quicksand, but if it that's how it goes, that's how it goes. And speaking of World 5, we're in, I think, 5-5, the level full of donuts. Mystery gets through. Sigil getting through Alaska. Roll fight for Mystery. This one's got a star. The gap's about 3 levels right now. 3 levels and a bro. World 2 airship. It's the fire flower, so no flight strat, but potentially a fire kill. And it's Lemmy, so you don't mind the fire kill. Gonna be at least a 2-hitter. Perhaps Sigil will show us how many. Sigil into the quicksands level. Potential to make up a bit of time here. We saw it took Mystery a couple of tries. And Mystery with an anchor from that letter, and into World 6 we go. Where do these pipes go? Does this one do anything useful? Not at all. So, fight the bro. I think he's going to scroll the map to see if the rocket's worth breaking or not. It is worth breaking. Wherever this pipe leads, it's on the next screen. We see one of the locks, we see a fort, and we see another lock. Saves us a few levels. This is basic fort, 1F. And its lock will never be required to clear the world. And we're not getting the item anyway, we're fighting Boom Boom. No tails to be found. Sigil into the bro at the end of Grasslands. Sigil can't get the flight strat. The bad news is he gets to fight Lemmy without fire. And Mystery going back. This is the triple forter. Did not break the lock he was hoping for. And I guess does not want to break that other lock. Not enough time save there. Goes bottom route. This takes you past all the trolley thwomps. With fire, it's okay from a time standpoint. The one downside is if you go the top route, there is a power-up near that last thwomp, and if that's a star, you can get a star kill. But a fire kill is only slightly slower, so not worth going for it there. Sigil getting through nicely, playing the first fort, which is Bonesby Donut Fort, and Mr. E just getting there. So potential swing here. Sigil doesn't know it, but he's found the answer. The first fort was the answer. And will save some time in terms of mapping as well. Into the bro fight. Out of the bro fight. And now Mr. E gonna map his way back to the end. There's the scroll from Sigil. Break the rock. You know this does something useful. SpeedGaming 2, rating with a party of 79. Thank you so much for the raid. I'm guessing that was another one of our Mario 3 Rando races. Hope that was a good one. No spoilers, please, if you're coming from over there. Maybe some of us are going to watch later. Basic board for Sigil. And Sigil could go for the item here, but will not. Sigil have the tail. Was a chance for divergence, but perhaps doesn't realize that there's no useful block being broken here. So the gap has closed down. Mystery into 4-1 with a sun. Sigil going back playing the coin ship. I don't think Mystery played the coin ship. Ooh, that's a hammer. That's a hammer. And so there is the potential for Sigil to make up a bunch of time later on in the seed. If World 8 is friendly with the lock placement. Sigil into 1-5. Is Roy our boy? That's 3. That's 4. Roy's our boy. That's going to be another 5-hit Koopaling on the World 1 airship, and an off-screen wand grab, which we have the cutscene skipped. If it were not skipped, that would save a couple of seconds. Here it saves the handful of frames it takes the wand to fall. And Sigil going bottom route and gonna find a World 6 level. Which one I forget. I just know it's the one where you get White Mushroom House if you get all the coins. Seat maybe. So Sigil getting out, and World 3, break the hammer, break the lock with the hammer, and you're on our way to World 7, the World 7 airship. And that is a cheap World 3. Sigil not wanting to go in small, puts on the frog suit. Shakes that off. Fire Flower is way better, though. And what are going to be our last Koopaling? Sigil going to go for the fire kill on Roy. Takes 10 of them. Got it. So we're going to make up a little time there. Yes, how many obstacles on the valley? Heals Great Man saying 3. I hope for Sigil's sake that there's 2 locks. Or 3 locks. However many Mystery has one more than that because Sigil was up a hammer. Well, apparently we need a lot more locks. There's a hammer in that letter. I gave him all the hammers. I rolled this. And Sigil gonna do the exploration. I did not catch that screen for Mystery. We're looking for locks. Checking those pipes. And Sigil gonna see the cheap nature of World 3. I think he ran into a lock there. And Mystery gonna take a level. It's going to be the Sky Beta. Just run straight through and don't run into enemies and you're good to go. And we're gonna hammer a lock. Only one hammer left. Iceberg Beta. And Mystery gonna FP speed it. Sigil gets out of the airship, going to join him. So let's see if we get some equalization here. Sigil went into this world up a hammer. I count him as having at least 3 hammers. So many levels. Okay, so there was 1 lock on the hand grid screen. We see at least 2 in the dark room, so the valley then would either be a lock or a bridge if the last lock isn't hiding somewhere else here on the start screen. Which I think we've seen most of it at this point. I think the answer is going to be on, it's going to be behind that level that he was just sitting on. Sigil doing some exploring. MrEGaming into that pipe, which I think is the answer. It is the answer, and there's 1 lock. And Mystery does have that 1 hammer remaining, has that cloud, and it's gonna slap on a star. No Kingslayer, so gonna go in with fire. 610 is where Sigil's at. Knocks out the sun using the ice block. Mystery making his way up the staircase. Sigil taking a spill. Mystery going and getting the everyone clip. Everyone can do it, even I can do it. Just have to be big. And gonna go for this clip. Sigil taking care of the sun. Stepping through the ice blocks. See what this fire powder does. Avoids the scam laser, just needs the 35 fireballs to take this. Oh, loses fire! And Sigil's gonna be into the castle momentarily. Found his way to the answer. There's the hammer. Here's the cloud. Sigil's into the castle, but it may be too little too late. Just one more jump. Takes the damage, but it doesn't matter. Down goes Bowser. And MrEGaming going to take our first seed. Official race time is going to be 33:41. All right, and I think Sigil is going to finish this out. Perfectly fine. And in the meantime, I will get another race room set up here. Watch Sigil go through this Bowser fight, takes the damage, 2 jumps away, 1 jump away. Oh, missed. Gonna have to go through another cycle. And Bowser misses again. He's carving out that path. There it is. Bowser gets in there. And Sigil gonna finish out this seed. A close second place, like they were within the castle. Pretty tight margin, and the official race time going to be 35:33. And I'll get this shared. And on that note, we'll be right back with the next race. And welcome back. I have round 2 here between MrEGaming and Sigil, and I've just sent them on their way. And I've got some company in the booth with me now. I've got Dr. Torsto with me. How are you doing, Doc?
Doing good. Just came from the other seed that John Dat Flindo and Demon Battler just suffered through. So I decided to come help here and make some more people suffer.
Yeah, Torsto wrote this for us. Yeah, I saw some of that first race. It was pretty good. It's definitely worth watching back if you haven't seen that already. And we're just going to wait for the delay to catch up here. We should see clocks moving shortly, and we should see the runners on their way shortly. So as a reminder, we're shuffling everything, the levels, worlds, forts, Koopas, Toad Houses stay, fixed Bowser hitbox, as we might have just seen, no cuddle strats possible anymore. And what else? Game overs don't lose progress, and hammers can break locks as well as rocks. So those hammers can be pretty powerful. In fact, we saw Sigil almost pull it back into that last seed with an extra hammer. And what world? Here we come. Moment of truth.
I want to see World 4 because hammers are useless there. But we're going to World 6 here.
And we saw a pretty cheap World 6 because of hammers last time. No such luck right now. Into 2-3 to start with. Nothing nasty enemy-wise.
Yeah, this level can be really nasty, but we got the big enemy set here, the enemy set you want to see when you're playing. But we got Sigil here pit stopping for a Fire Flower, and we got Mr. E saying, nah, I don't need it.
What's those power-ups? Sigil likes to collect the power-ups a little bit. And Sigil going to be a few seconds behind this first level as we let the shell do its thing. Sigil just ducks in there, gets out.
Yeah, some of the biggest time saves can be not dying.
Yes, absolutely. Don't die. That saves you a lot of time. And let's find out what hands have. We saw the Potable hand just now. And hands have Fire Flowers. Not quite as handy as the clouds that we had on the last seed, but Fire Flower is still pretty good. You get a faster Boom Boom kill, you get a faster Koopa kill, you get a faster Bowser kill. Hammers can also hurt Koopa Wings. We didn't see any hammer suits the first seed, but if somebody does find himself a hammer suit, that's another way that they're useful. We see a hammer from this bro.
And we got some diversions here. We got Sigil going into 6F1 in its vanilla location. And we got Mr. E progressing forward, having a hammer from the Hammer Brother. There's 4 levels in this chicane here, and
Sigil going for that power up. I don't think the juice is worth the squeeze.
That's never worth going for. That one is the first one is the first one and the third one are good. Sorry, technically that's the 4th one, but no one will ever go for the proper 3rd one up top.
Only way I'm going for the middle one is if I'm small, or I just hope that there's a star and I can get the star kill.
Yeah.
And mystery into 5-1.
Oh, losing his leaf
immediately. One of the hidden item levels, but you generally don't see that unless you happen to go in there with a P-Wing. And Sigil gets the hammer.
So what I would do here is actually would hammer this rock. Not that rock, but the rock at the pipe.
The pipe,
because it is free, I think, otherwise. Or you're saving at least 3 levels.
That's right, and that's what Sigil's going to do. He's going to use the hammer, and it goes to the last screen. Mr. E finds 8-1, and I think has said no thank you to 8-1.
Oh, and he just saves everything.
Wow, Sigil to the lead, Sigil to the point, and I'm going to give you Sigil's audio. Very, very cheap World 6 once you get that hammer.
Yeah, that is 5-level save for
That is
Sigil.
massive. Mystery is P-winging it through 8-1. Or not P-winging it, but tailing it through 8-1.
I disagree with that hitbox on Sigil there. I don't think he should have got a hit there, but whatever.
Which Koopa Wing was that?
Wendy Okupa. I think she was a 2-hitter only.
2-hit Wendy. Okay, Wendy's out of the way. And we're going to have ourselves another Muncher run.
Yeah, 7-7. And we got a hammer suit from Peach.
Slayer.
Ooh.
First one we've seen tonight. Oh, but now that hammer might have been useful. I didn't quite catch the map, but maybe that hammer is probably not quite as good as it was in World 6, but
I think it's better in 6.
Yeah.
The quick math says it's better in 6. Or be close. It will be very close.
Funny how it works though. Just when you think you have a great hammer use, another better one shows up.
Oh,
we gotta play another fort. We gotta play another fort here. We got 2 locks.
Oh, Mr. E skipped the escalator. I forgot he skipped escalator fort.
Yeah.
So yeah, we're getting the Navy. Salutes out in the chat for one of Bowser's military. And we got a kick Bob from MrEGaming.
Try to save Bob.
I try to kick both. I like the fireworks.
Well, half the time I miss the jump and I let Bob do his job.
Oh, Mr. E, don't do that! Oh my god!
What a waste of a hammer!
Oh my god! What kind of throw are we seeing here?
Okay, so this is basic fort for Sigil. He would be well advised to go fight Boom Boom and not think about this item because we do need to break this lock. And he's not going to try power-ups. He's going to hopefully one-cycle this. Takes the damage, so he won't get the fire kill. But
yeah, he'll get a one-cycle off. But they are equal on hammers now. But Sigil...
They are equal on hammers. Sigil is legitimately in the lead.
Yeah, he has at least a 3-level lead.
Routing.
Yeah, some questionable routing from MrEGaming.
And he's going to really hate it, I think, when he sees this next map and sees that he could have saved 3 levels with the hammer.
Yeah, there's going to be some comment. I'm going to get yelled at here.
And so, we from this bro at the ends of Grasslands. So, generally when you use a hammer, you want to save more than 1 level. That said, he saved a fort. He also saved a whole bunch of mapping, which is probably like another level's worth of mapping because World 6 is just that big. But I don't think that's one of the better uses, especially in the first world of a seed. If we're in one of the later worlds, then we can think about using a little bit less gain since there's fewer opportunities. But we have a whole seed ahead of us.
Yeah,
we got this world 1.
Yeah, a hammer should be at least a 2-level save, at least most of the time. So,
which I'll give him 2 levels just because of all the mapping that would have been involved, but
that is not worth 2 levels.
We have so many worlds ahead of us where there's potential more gain. There's World 3, there's World 2,
World 7.
Yeah, World 7, where like you pipe your way to a lock at the end, and it's free if you have it. If you don't, you're playing a dozen levels.
So yeah, thick World 1 for both our runners. We got Niagara Falls for Sigil. Mr. E, don't grab the item.
Oh no, Mystery gonna get the tail. I don't like this.
I don't like this either.
I'm nervous. He's flying. No! He's flying. Oh, he realized. He realized.
He's doing that to make us cry and suffer.
Sigil through Niagara Falls. And gonna be into the last row of the world.
Yeah, nice boomerang pair. Very tame. And a star. That's what we expect from the World 1 bro. So yeah, World 7 airship. Expecting some speedy strats to Sigil, not having to pit stop for either of the boxes. Because both boxes can be a little bit out of the way to grab. Oh, Sigil has some...
speed through the duck. I don't know how to do that yet.
I don't think he knows the full P-speed strat there, so I think he purposely waited to lose the P-speed. Which is a safer play overall. And we got Heavy Morton. He's 2 hits.
Some damage.
3 hits.
Cold? No.
Uh-oh. 4 hits. It's a salty Morton.
Oh, he got stun locked and he died.
It's a salty Morton Koopa Jr.
All the salt.
That is something Mr. E needs to get back into this race.
Yeah, he's gonna need a couple of bad deaths. And 1-1 for Mr. E.
Both runners just need to tighten up their gameplay. As I've seen both runners be part of the late night crew.
Oh. Okay, he survives that jump, so if you're not quick enough and that Rocky Wrench spawns, it can despawn the platform on the next one, but he managed to make the jump even without a tail.
Okay, he's at 6 fireballs. 7 to 8.
Oh, he lost it.
Be careful, Sigil. Oh, he got him.
Gets it this time.
Okay.
Maintains the lead coming out of Grasslands. What world is next? How about 4?
I'd like 4. I want them to have an opportunity to get their hammers back.
With these randomized bros, you never know how many chances you're going to have at a hammer.
Yeah, but World 4 has that tendency to not have a useful hammer play. So we got Fort on the first island in World 4. It's Fort Knox.
Fort Knox. And Sigil going to see the Fort play the Fort. And going to once again go for the Tanuki suit rather than the intentional death.
Okay, so interesting. The Tanuki suit entering big and getting it is the second slowest way on completing Fort Knox, actually.
Yeah, and that's unfortunately how Sigil's played at both seeds this time. So Fort Knox was at the very beginning of the last seed, and he'd had the mushroom and went through and got the Tanuki suit. We've seen that again.
Oh, and Morton lays down the salt on Mr. E, equalizing the screw-up on both runners.
Mr. E gets the tail.
And it's not the answer.
Not the answer, but perhaps required.
Ooh. Is this
and
3
let's take some bros.
It's at least 2.
It is at least 2. And
another star. Puzzle giving her blessing. Morton.
Let's see where this other pipe goes.
Morton being very aggressive on Mr. E. Wow, I've never seen this aggressive Morton in a long time.
Mr. E does get the fire kill.
So he saves a few seconds over Sigil getting the stomp kill, so...
See another bro fight, another star. And the pipe went nowhere useful. We got to play 2 levels to get to the fort. And the first one's going to be 7-8.
So judging on this, I think Sigil has about a 2-minute lead right now over Mr. E.
Feels like it.
So Mr. E, going to check the leaf. If this is a leaf, this is a... Let's see. Is it a leaf? No, it's a fire flower. He takes the ragu.
And we run, and... no P-speed the second time, but... oh, watch out for that fish! Get in the pipe! Get in the pipe! Get in the pipe! Get in the pipe!
Oh my god!
Oh, get in the pipe!
Get in the pipe! Oh my god.
Pick the power up.
So
It's a one-up.
with this play in
It's a
Fort
two-up.
Knox,
It's a 3-up.
so with that play in Fort Knox, Mr. E gains about 10 seconds back. Because it's 10 seconds faster to dip your toes in the lava and equipping a leaf.
That's why you'll see some runners that will slap on a P-Wing or a tail of some kinds going into a fort if we haven't seen Fort Knox yet, just because it's massive if you go in there with the right power-up. Or if you get 1F and you have the tail that lets you get the item.
Yeah, if you enter Fort Knox with a tail, it is 20 seconds faster than getting that box with the leaf. So, like, Fort Knox has time saves from 10 seconds to 59 seconds. Is how much time difference Fort Knox has.
Sigil going to the third bro fight and going to get
a trash room.
And we'll be heading into the fort. Mystery with a slightly easier entrance to that pipe. Oh, Piranha Fort. Well, where you see Fort Knox, you often see Piranha Fort, right?
Yeah, the brothers are united again. They've been going through a divorce cycle recently, having disagreements with each other, but they're back in action this seed.
Sigil taking his time.
Oh, losing his fire
suit. Oh, he's just gonna get the boo closer. At this point, you just want to go.
Yeah, into the tunnel of love. They're kissing. It's getting a star.
Star, go. 2J jump. That's it. And just gotta carefully make his way through here. There you go. Sigil into the boom fight.
Yeah, it's about it's a 7F2 gap between the two runners.
It is, as Mystery finishes the bro fight. And the bridge is built. And so Sigil will be heading into the airship. World 3, right?
No, this is the World 6 airship.
This is 6, that's right.
AKA known as the first class airship. If you can get it. Otherwise, you're going cargo, like Sigil. Mystery kissing in the tunnel of love. We got Lemmy in his vanilla airship. Not Vanilla World, though, but Lemmy. It is a crazy...
Oh, he takes the death.
Oh.
That's going to bring Mystery back into this. Mystery very carefully proceeding through that second room.
Yeah. So fun fact. The hammer suit will destroy Lemmy's balls.
It sure will.
And
it will
will
also
help
take
kill
out the
him.
Wendy life rats.
Yeah. I like to think Wendy's life rafts are the DVD logo, and they're bouncing and trying to hit the corner.
Yeah, there's a little nostalgia there.
All right, Sigil, back in Lemmy's fight. Lemmy, is that 3?
That's
4?
3.
Oh, that's 3. Oh,
he gets tied up again. And Mystery right there into Lemmy. Mystery gonna be taking the lead.
Is Lemmy gonna equalize both runners here? Oh my!
And Mystery dies. Sigil going for fire.
He's done playing now. So was Mr. E with the fire suit. No first class for either runner. 18 minutes out of 3. Oh, this feels bad. The ball is not a hitbox, Sigil.
Oh, he runs into Lemmy.
Mr. E swapped his fire suit for a leaf.
It's surprising. Maybe this arena is not so fire friendly. Lemmy being elevated, it's harder to get those hits with the fireballs. And
I think it's a
Mystery
5-hitter.
Yeah, 5-hitter. Mystery was able to keep Lemmy away. And Mystery going to take a slight lead over to Mr. E's audio.
Yeah, they're neck and neck. Just like, we have a race, people. We have a race.
Let's get World 5 up next.
Oh, it's like
Spoke that into existence.
Yeah, you did. Nice.
And it is a leaf from the letter.
I think this is 6-3 for our runners.
I think it's 3.
Yeah, 6-3. Yeah. I've been getting better with my ice levels. I've had enough people yell at me for calling them the wrong level that I've actually started to learn which ice level is which. Ooh, that was close on the edge. And we got 4 of the fans for Sigil. 5 up for Sigil. And we got 6-1 for Mr. E. We're getting it. We're getting the World 5, but it's actually World 6 going on here so far. Let's see Canada Fort next. Let's go the full ice trifecta here.
Sure.
Let's
Clearly
see.
the randomizer got its wires crossed. Air Force.
All right, salutes out in the chat for Air Force.
Maybe the blue fort's going to be the one with the ice.
Yeah, maybe. Oh, Sigil taking a dive. That can be tilted. Oh, a mushroom house stop. Oh.
Yeah, Sigil wants another item.
Oh, now that'd be sick, a mushroom house.
And they do stay. One of our settings as of week 2.
Yeah. Mushroom houses. Oh no,
Oh,
Sigil!
he overran it. As Mystery gets out of the fort and into Atlantis!
Yeah, baby! Get it, Atlantis!
Takes the dive. Does he have a
No.
cloud?
No clouds! No clouds
Yeah.
for you!
Oops.
You are playing Atlantis!
Took the dive for nothing. And misses the path. Oh, no, he gets the
No, you got it. If
it.
that's a fire flower, you can't get it. If it's a leaf, you can. So that's 1 bloopa. Ha ha ha. Actually, no, that only works in 6-6. Never mind.
Sigil going with Fire after Air Force. Gonna get the fire kill on Boom Boom. And
Ooh, bloopa. Ha ha
adds
ha.
momentarily. So yeah, there's about half an Atlantis separating our runners right now. Swaps the tail for fire. I like that.
Yeah. Tail has that nice advantage where you can flick underwater.
Yes, one of the rando settings.
It's one of the newer features. You can do some really. Ooh, that was almost too early. I think.
Yes, if
He
you go
could
that pipe too early, you get squished and you die, and you can't see it.
Yeah, it's a hair too early. It was perfect timing.
Okay, so MrEGaming gonna go into 6-9. He's not gonna try and scout that pipe.
Okay. On a side note, I'm counting Atlantis as a World 6 world, along with and we got another 6-9. So this is World 6 portrayed as World 5 right now.
I'll count Atlantis as World 6. That's where all the ice is in this game.
Yeah. Except there's that one grass stage in World 6, which is the oddball.
Mystery got cheats on the way through. And, okay, so Sigil's gonna scout. It is not Paradox Pipe. So we're gonna get a clean look at the top, and there he goes! Mystery just played a level for no reason. Except he's gonna fight these pros. We'll see what these pros have.
So Sigil back in the lead. With just
Sigil
going in the
lead.
pipe and saying no to the blue fort.
What's our item? Our item is a P-Wing. Our first item is a P-Wing.
So we're getting misrouting done by Mr. E.
And into the fight. And he dies right at the end.
You got the stars. Use them.
And now
They're
he's on a
not
water level.
Oh.
Okay,
So
gets
Sigil.
it. Just slap on the star. And it's a star. It wasn't worth it. No hammers, no clouds, no nothing. And he's gonna play the fort. He's gonna play gatekeeper.
That's a long fort.
Scout the pipe.
Just check the pipe, Mr. E. Oh my God.
Go into World 2. And World 6. I mean, World 6 does have 10 levels and 3 forts, so it's going to show up a lot.
Yeah,
It has 12 levels. If we count the betas, it has 12 levels. Because you have Atlantis and you have Iceberg.
Yeah. We like ice levels. Oops, all ice. So yeah, we got Mr. E going on an adventure here. Sigil with a commanding lead, entering 5-8.
They make these jumps. This level is trickier than it looks.
Yeah.
With,
I'm just gonna say this. You know the ice physics flag that turns everything ice? I want that to make the ice levels with no ice at the same time.
And Mr. E finally into the airship.
Oh, he's gonna be disappointed if he watches his back.
I'd love to see the look on his face when he saw that that pipe just led to the end, and like all of that was for naught. Like in race, you're thinking, well, I'm sure the blue lock was in front of there.
Yeah, but it only takes a second to scout.
Yeah.
It's worth the death if it's a paradox pipe or anything.
Yeah, if it's paradox pipe, you take the dive and you at least get a glimpse of that other map.
The only time you do that blue fort first is if it's a twisty.
Yeah,
I think that's the only time.
Yeah, if you have to play the twisty castle, then we want to play the fort.
So, judging on this time up, Sigil now has, once again, a 2-minute lead.
Mystery just entering the desert, and
the death in 6-4. Okay, what kind of play are we going to see
3 levels. Gotta play the bro.
You can play the fort or 2 levels. Here.
There's a cloud, and I don't think there's any hammers right now, so...
I think you play the fort and just take the pipe.
We play the fort. The fort is quicker than 2 levels, like, except maybe if it's Gatekeeper, which he doesn't know, but we know we're not going to see Gatekeeper. He doesn't know that.
Yeah, we know this is a non-traditional seed already. So we got door 6 fort for Sigil. Pit stopping in door 5. Getting his one up. I think both runners think they're really far behind. Because it's 27 minutes in World 5.
Yeah, and they've both taken some pretty bad deaths as well. Like the deaths to Lemmy, for example.
Yeah, so is Sigil gonna cloud here? Oh, no, he's not. Okay. 1-2.
Save the cloud for a rainy day.
What? How did Sigil...
That's not right. I hate those.
That's a bullshit hit there.
Oh, we apologize for the language.
Oh, sorry. Sorry.
But the, it's nonsense. I don't like it. That's one of my least favorite enemies just because the hitbox and the damage is so janky.
Yeah, that pile driver is nasty. So Sigil making his way through 1, 2. It's pretty tame enemies with the giant enemy set. No for the fans this time. 5-2 for MrE.
And World's one weird shit.
And Roy.
Roy.
He's one. He's heavy. It's
Heavy.
two-hitter.
Just two.
Ooh. A two-hitter Roy. Oof. So door 6 for MrE. Doing a very similar route, not doing the 2 levels.
World 7, and it's a cloud that we got from the Peach letter. And let's see.
I think you just cloud
yeah,
there.
you can blind cloud that. You could blind cloud because you never have to go back.
Yeah, I think that's misplay, not blind clouding that.
This is a slower level. Like I would even have just taken the dive there to cloud over a slower level.
Yeah, I'm an advocate of blind clouding here, like when you don't have to go back.
Yeah, and so you're pretty far into the seed. It's less likely that you're going to run into something gross. We've already seen Atlantis.
Yeah, there's no game 3 for these clouds to be used in, so use them up. Four pipe Monty.
4 pipes. All the more reasons a cloud. Like we might just get to the promised land now.
Ooh.
2 locks.
I didn't see a fort yet though, so. Oh no, there's a fort there.
There's 1 fort there.
Okay.
Oh,
3 forts.
Triple forter.
Room with a view. Okay. We know the promised land is those middle 2 pipes there. One of them will take us to the bro, one will take us to the promised land. Probably. Oh, I know there's a lot of games here. Oh, we're going back to that island. I thought we were on this island already. Oh.
I think he's gotten a little wrapped up here.
No. We've never been on this island, I don't think. Okay.
There we go. Now, let's play this for. Let's hope this is the answer. It's required regardless, so let's play it. 2F.
I think if you have a hammer here, you hammer if it's not.
Yeah, hammer cloud for sure if you have a hammer. And then cloud the fort if you end up seeing it's this fort. I'd probably cloud the fort just because it's a longer one.
Yeah, I think
if I have a box unboxing the plant.
Yeah. I think you just do it just to be okay, we're through. We don't have to worry. I don't have to play guess the fort. Or we could get lucky and this be the answer.
Yes, here's hoping. Answer! And no box, so we gotta play it. But you know what, though? It is also a chance to pick up a hammer. Not having one right now.
What world's left? What world's left here?
I believe it's just 4-3.
Yeah.
One of the ones
double
where
hammer
you would like to have a hammer.
Yeah, I don't think I don't think we'll have a double hammer play this seed, so. Okay, Sigil with the...
It's through the World 5 airship quickly into the Wedwig fight. Three-hitter.
Exiting World 6 with about a 33-35. We'll compare the two times here. We'll see how big of a lead Sigil has over Mystery.
Mystery finding the promised land perhaps slightly faster.
I think so. It's about a level and a half. No, it's about 2 levels right now. Ooh.
Okay, 2 locks. We've had our triple forters, so we know the answer is open.
Okay. We know where Wendy's is. It's in the 3-5 location. You just gotta get to it.
And I think we got to play the 3 levels on this side.
I think that's the safer way.
Or cut off by locks.
Yeah. I'd just triple cloud. If I had 3 clouds, I'd triple cloud and just go.
Yes, absolutely. This is not the time to play extra levels. There's no guarantee that you're going to need those clouds in World 8.
Yeah, and this is a guaranteed triple cloud, unlike World 8 that could be a maybe triple cloud.
Yeah, and since you're going through a pipe, you save your progress. There's no risk of facing the cloud that way.
Yeah, this is the safest triple cloud you'll ever see. I think that was... What level was that? One of the Grassland Star running levels. Oh, okay, so we got 3-5 action for Sigil. Very fast level if you can enter this level with a P-Wing, but it's not worth dying to equip it. Unless you're small. And we got Ludwig for Mr. E.
Electro's just this one blooper to deal with. It's through.
And there's a 2 minutes and 5-second gap between our runners right now. And for the fans. And now it's down to 2-minute gap with that for the fans.
Okay, time to start using these clouds. We know where the answer is. There we go. He's going to use the cloud.
I was so scared he was going to click down to the fort.
Okay, he's gonna save his progress. I think he wants this coin ship.
Oh!
Just in case there's a hammer.
I like this play. Very smart play.
You don't have a hammer. A hammer could be gold in World 8. Sigil was as close as he was the last seed because of a hammer, but it's a useless box.
Yeah.
No
MP3 players for everybody.
And Sigil will proceed to our final airship of the evening, which will be the World 4 airship.
Who's the end here? Did we see Larry? I think?
I don't think we have. I know we've seen the bad ones.
Yeah. The bad ones sure have showed our runners. So yeah, so we're entering World 8 at 37 minutes here. Both runners are probably just waiting for the dot done from their opponent.
And this one was a lightweight. So, how many obstacles? Give me a lock and a bridge this time.
Okay, so yeah, there could be update obstacles here. So, in the valley, could be 4 levels. And 4 locks, 4 bridges.
Tanuki suit, we're not going to have any hammers for this.
So we got 3-pipe Monty entering World 8. It's a lock and a bridge.
Okay. I was almost right. A lock, a bridge, and 2 levels instead of 1.
Not bad.
So
I rolled us a seed. Yeah. Ooh.
This tank is the real one, Alaska. Here we come.
No. For our northern people here, this is Canada Fort. 6F2.
And Mr. E gonna join Sigil in World 8.
Yes, it is another Jank Soul seed. making the runners last 40 minutes in. Also, okay, Mr. E has closed the gap a bit here. I think he used his clouds.
That makes sense.
They're under a minute apart now, but I think Sigil has a cloud advantage.
And we do have 2 levels on the valley, so cloud will come in handy.
Oh,
okay, that's one. Okay, no, we have to lock there. So there's a good chance that we did something useful in the valley.
I don't think Mr. E has no hammer.
Nobody has
Sigil
a hammer.
Yeah, nobody has a hammer. So they have to.
They have to play at least 2 forts to have the answer.
It always has. There's always ice somewhere in Canada.
And there's a second lock, which means that if nothing breaks here, we have the answer. As we go into Donut Fort, if no lock breaks, this is the answer.
Yeah, this is Sigil's game here. Sigil is technically in control. Nice dodge to the boo. And the disco.
Four hits. Moment of truth incoming. Does a lock break?
Yes.
It does.
But we know Navy may be required. Yeah, into the Navy. Which is portrayed by the Lava Bath. 5F2.
Well, I guess it's a kind of liquid. It may not be
or
water.
The hot tub.
Oh, and Sigil gonna get very hot there.
Live, laugh, lava bath for Sigil. Okay, so he has 1 cloud. He has 1 cloud. They're a donut fort apart right now. Grabbing the star. Do the portaboos. That's just a regular leaf there. Oh my!
No, just commit. Just commit. If you take damage, you take damage.
Yeah. Just commit. Yeah. Just like that. Commit.
One hitter. Does this break the lock? Do we have the answer? Or are we playing everything? It's the answer.
That might be the answer.
That is the answer.
Was there one more lock? I didn't see it.
Yeah, there was a lock in the upper left. In front of the fake tank.
Ah. Sigil on his way to the valley. He has 1 cloud. It's 5-6. The Parabeetle run. This level can be really tricky for runners. As it's normal. Oh! He didn't get a missed note block.
And Mr. E's gonna be right on his tail.
Yeah, I think Sigil has a cloud advantage though.
Oh, just keep going. Go.
Just keep going. You have no reason to stop for that box. Less than a stage splits them apart.
Alright, he's got 1 shot at Bowser with his cloud.
He does have a Kingslayer.
Get the Kingslayer on. And he's in the castle.
If I was Sigil, just breathe, Sigil. But hold your breath when you get into the statue room. Mr. E also has a cloud.
He had a cloud. Anyone's race.
Oh my goodness. It's coming down to
execution. It's the everyone clip.
I'm expecting one attempt at entering the door. Okay, there's 4 fireballs to dodge. Oh, that's 1. That's 2. You can hammer shoot the fireball. No scam laser? No scam laser.
No scam laser. Just get the hammers. awesome.
And
Sigil's gonna take this one. We got to split.
get your GGs in the chat for Sigil taking
Huge
game
GGs.
2.
Official race time is going to be 43:46. And Mystery going to be right behind. Gets the kill. What a race. What a close race. And it comes down to routing.
Oh man, I'm getting in trouble with the chat already.
Yeah.
Well, when they come join, I'm gonna say, I saw you misroute very bad.
All right. So let me get him the link here and see if we get him up here.
Yeah, and Mr. E finishing with a 44-13, 30 seconds behind.
44-13. Copy this link. I hope that link works. I see Sigil on the way up.
Okay. So yeah, while we're waiting in here, the race room, I'm getting yelled at by someone. Welcome, Sigil. GG, winning game 2.
Thank you. So many dumb deaths.
Let's just say there was some really good routing from that was a very good hammer play in World 6.
Yeah, I was counting the levels in my head, and I figure worst case, I'll have to go back, hopefully 1 or 2.
Yeah, and it definitely worked out. And you also did something accidentally brilliant. You played that fort at the beginning of the world, and so there was no lock waiting for you at the end. There was a lock at the end, but you broke it already.
Yeah, I figured just play the lock just in case. Play the fort.
And in World 5 there, when you scouted right to World 5, like scout up top, Mr. E actually went towards the blue fort. And did the blue fort, and it was Gatekeeper. And that's Gatekeeper is 8F, and it's a really long fort.
Yeah. I figure worst case there, I can just die while scouting.
That's right. If it was the paradox pipe, as we call it, which is the one where the twisty castle's the other end, you just take the fall. You do get a glimpse at the second screen. You see if you actually play the blue fort or not.
Yeah, but both of our runners here will be 3-3 after this matchup. Congrats.
Congrats on that.
I'm expecting the 3-3 matchups to be just as similar as the 2-2. It's just as spicy and intense matches as we've been having.
So I'm fearing for my life.
Yeah, I won't give out the names to avoid any spoilers from other races, but yeah, the names that I see are pretty good players at 3-3.
Yeah.
But that's next week's problem, thankfully.
Yes. Yeah. We don't believe in next week's problems till week 3 is
No.
over.
Yes, that's future Sigil problems.
Yeah. What way to represent the late night crew, Sigil.
Thank you.
Good. Yeah.
I felt overall I played the first game much better.
Yeah,
I had less
I didn't see the
dumb
first
deaths.
Yeah. So with the first game, it was actually routing that brought you as close as it was. So the first seed, you were entering Bowser as Mystery was finishing that up, and that was because you had a hammer that he didn't get.
Yeah.
So you got some excellent routing, and that can decide races, as we've seen many times around here, as we've seen tonight.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the misrouting that occurred, you had 2-minute lead actually for quite a bit of the seed, and then let's just say Lemmy equalized both of you.
I was getting so tilted with him.
And I will say in chat, I will say this. This is the first victory with a mushroom house obtained, I think. Or like a mushroom house victory. I like that pit stop you did there.
Thank you. Because I like to keep a certain amount of power-ups. Because I'm so
That's
new.
understandable.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, any closing thoughts before we pack it up here?
No, I just like to thank you for the restream and the commentary. And I'm really enjoying the community.
It's a great community we have here, and if you all in chat want to be part of this community, check out our Discord. I don't know what the command is to make that appear in our SMB3R. That's our command.
There we go. I got it.
SMB3R.
Okay, we both got it.
There we go. We got it. Okay, we got this. Yeah, check that out. It's a great group. We've seen new people showing up. Like, they've been watching this and they want to play, and we're glad to have you. We got the nightlies, we got weeklies when we're not doing a tournament, and I'm sure the league will be starting up again after the tournament. And don't go that far. Right back here on SpeedGaming 4 at the top of the hour, we are going to have another matchup between Why Must You Hate Me and Neo No Name, if I'm reading that correctly. And then also SpeedGaming 5 at 10 o'clock Eastern Time, Chaos Finale, and Marky Mark. Gonna go at it.
Both those will be good matches too. They are very, very similar brackets there. Like
very comparable experience levels. And then tomorrow morning, 9 a.m. Eastern, I'll be up against Yogubadi, and that'll definitely be a match worth watching. And at least I hope it's a match worth watching.
So Yumi versus Neo No Name are 2-2 match together, and the other one is who's the other one? Oh, Mark, and that's another 2-2. So this is a 2-2 day here of matches that I'm expecting. Lots of them are going to go 3-3.
And you know what though? The records may have been average, but I think the races have been above average. What do you think?
These are well-balanced matches, and I'm excited to watch them.
Yeah, looking forward to all of it. And so I hope you all join us for that. Check out the Discord. Give our runners a follow, MrEGaming and Sigil, as well as our commentators, myself, William in Texas, and Dr. Torstel joining me for the second race. Thank you so much for that.
Yeah, I'm glad I could help you, William. I would have signed up for the game one, but I was in a different game at the same time, making two other runners suffer equally.
You got your Rando and your Rando. And thank you to SpeedGaming for the restream and all the crew there making that happen. Thank you all in chat. Thank you to our tournament organizers for making this happen. I think that's everyone.
Yeah, apparently those two runners that will be on this channel are both Zelda runners too. So
nice.
So they probably have some big history against each other. So
yeah, looking forward to seeing that. I'll be watching that.
I'll be watching it too.
All right, so I guess we'll wrap up here. On behalf of SpeedGaming, our runners, Dr. Torstel, I'm William in Texas. Thank you so much for watching. Give us a follow on SpeedGaming as well. And have a great rest of your evening.